Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Wallaby Racing League. We are in round 3 of Wallaby Racing League for Tier 1, and we are here in our home town of Melbourne for the Melbourne GP. Our first sprint round of Wallaby Racing League for the Season 2 for Season 4. It's going to be an interesting one. We've seen some carnage over the last two tiers. Tier 3 probably being the most action-packed in terms of carnage. Tier 2 was a very, very clean race right up until the last couple of safety car restarts. Probably both of them, actually, to be honest. And hopefully, Tier 1 can be the guys that can really change it. So you're joined here by myself, Duck Puncher. Unfortunately, Matty Skills he's got some other commitments going on and has unfortunately had to step down from Wednesday night comms. But he will be joining Kirko as the lead commentator in Tuesday night's Tier 2 races. So he is still going to be commentating, so you'll still get to hear the magic of Matty Skills. But that Dick Skills show is no longer a thing, unfortunately. Anytime that he gets the chance, I'll get him in here though. But for now I'm going to be running solo, and every now and then I'll bring in a few guys. I think I've got Henchman on the cards, Unique on the cards, and then Abstracts on the cards. I'll bring in a few people to guest comms with me. Unfortunately it is just me at the moment. And look, tonight is going to be probably like the last Tier 2 race as well. Is quite a special little event that we're doing in honour of Julie, Matt Skills' mum, who has sadly passed away just over the last week. Matty, everybody is here for you, mate. This whole community, doesn't matter if it's WRL, it's the gaming community in general. Everybody is here for you. Everyone is going to be backing you 100%, you and the family, everyone. And we're all here for you, man. But guys, the way we're going to be running it tonight for the formation laps, both of them, we're going to have Kahoot leading the charge for the formation laps. Being a WA boy, like Matt Skills is and his mum is, we saw it fitting that a WA boy lead the formation lap. Followed by the two McLarens in the formation lap. They'll be running it up the front and following Kahoot. As Matt Skills is the McLaren team principal. And then from there it'll just be the rest of the grid. A lot of drivers out there too wearing black helmets, as you can see here with WRL Top that we're on board with currently. Black helmet is as a sign of respect. But I believe there's multiple drivers out there running the black helmet. I know last night's Tier 2 guys, there would have been at least 80% of the drivers wearing black helmets, the drivers that caught wind of it. But yeah, again, Matty, we're all here for you, my man. We're not going anywhere. We're all here for you. So, as we see it right now, so Left for Dead up into P1, our Kozel teammates putting it into P1 and 2 in the 118.108. WRL Top in P3 with a 118.491, parking in a very, very obscure place though on his in lap. We move on to Jack Sully with a 118.533, Restless Orb for the Red Bull and a 119.088, so can definitely do a lot better there. Striker with a 119.197. It'll be interesting to see where he puts it. He's look, he's. It's hard to say. He's not one of the fastest guys that are out there. However, he's definitely putting it up into the points. So he's getting those Aston Martin drivers the points that he needs. Bremer on his outlap. First race on wheel. So this guy is going to really try and show us what he can do. Being his Alpine Constructors teammate, I know that he's out there struggling at the moment as well. Accelerator on his outlap. Hello there on his outlap as the reserve for the Ferrari tonight. Unfortunately, we still haven't been able to see Remix join back in. And there it is, Noodles back up to the top of the pack with a 118.066. Very quick time indeed, but we all know that this track can really put on a show for us. It hasn't even acclimatized yet, so we've got to get that rubber down, and once that rubber's down, you'll see some faster times coming in. I do reckon you're going to see maybe 117 threes, 117 fours maybe. Probably even more than that, probably even 116. We'll see. We'll see. So, as we ride on board with Hello There, currently, again, the reserve for Remix tonight. And I've raced with this guy, actually, many times in Easy Reaper TV's 5-lappers on Twitch, and this guy is quick around here. He's got some skill in Australia. He's one guy that he'll get behind you, and you'll instantly go, well, I know that I've lost this position. And just looking at him now, he's just so smooth into the corners. As he comes right around. Through the S's at the hill. Driver's getting out of his way, opens up that DRS. And Oz Curtis now goes faster to the 117.642. And Bremer is out. Bremer has crashed. Oh, you hate to see it. But look, keep with it, man. Brand new on wheel. You'll only get better from there. Opens up the DRS, dumps that ERS. Now crosses the line and puts himself up into P2 for the Ferrari 1-2 and goes with a 118.021, just pipping Noodles ahead of him, behind him, and Oz Curtis ahead with the 117.642. Blistering time there for the two Ferraris, really putting on a show for these guys, showing the team principal, Easy Reaper, exactly what they've got in them. Unfortunate for Curtis last week, who had a bit of a spill on the last safety car restart, second last lap I believe it was, putting himself out of the points unfortunately, but still managed to classify. Forza Ferrari, yeah, that's exactly right, Manny. Forza Ferrari. Nice finish for you, by the way, last night. P3 in Sunday's race, I should say, sorry. Yeah, Bremer, throttle happy as Curtis drives into the pits. Let's have a look and see who's out there. Left for Dead is out on a lap. He's invalidated. Let's move down. Arkozel currently on an out lap. We've got Jack Sully on an out lap. Let's focus on someone that we don't really focus too much on. Let's have a look at Jimmy. As he opens up that DRS, he's got a driver right behind him too. So what does he do? He moves out of the way, so he's not on a lap. He must be... He's on 41%, so he must have bailed. Interesting. As Kozel now starts his lap. So Kozel now rounds the last corner to really put his time down. Opens up that DRS and starts his lap as he crosses the start-finish line. We move over, we'll go over to Jack Sully, who's now also about to start his lap. We'll then move down to JBO, who's also just starting his lap now. Opens up his DRS, puts the hammer down and just sees where it can go. JBO is another one of these drivers that, you know, isn't super duper quick here. He's already invalidated. Oh dear. But he's not super duper quick here, but you know, he is one of those drivers that is still able to pick up points. So it'll be interesting for him. Waddington not out so late this time. So in Hungary last week, he waited till like pretty much the final moment that he could wait to go out on track. And unfortunately DNF'd and couldn't put a time in. So I think he's learnt his lesson a little bit there and he's come out a little bit earlier. So as we know, this is the sprint round for the first sprint round for WRL. So qualifying results put you into your positions for the sprint race. That sprint race, the top 10 get points, and it is just a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 point system. So P1 getting 10 points all the way down to P10 receiving 1 point. So there are still points in it. And then that finishing order from the sprint round sets up the grid for the feature race. and then goes back to our original point system where top 15 in WRL get points. Top 15 get points. So that means don't retire, because if you retire and something happens up the front and all of a sudden there's 3 cars out and you've just been put up to P15, that's a point for your team, so don't retire. That's all I can say. TTV Abyss is also out of the race. I didn't even realise, but Waddington now goes up into a 118.402. Toppy with a 118.490 is going to want to get out there as soon as possible too. The Mercedes. Oz Curtis, WRL Accelerator up into P2. So let's have a look at the grid as it stands at the moment. We've got Oz Curtis with a 117.642. 2 tenths behind him was, sorry, that was Curtis, yep. 2 tenths behind him was WRL Accelerator with a 117.851. Storm Hutto coming out of nowhere with a 117.902. Has been struggling this season from what I've seen. Hello there up into P4 for the Ferraris. So starting, first and fourth so far currently. Pretty good. Noodles in P. Kahoot now puts it up into P1 with a 117.427. Another 2 tenths in it between P1 and P2. So this is going to get spicy, I think, guys. This is going to get spicy. So Noodles in P6 with a 118.066, currently on a hot lap at the moment. Down to 25% ERS as he rounds the chicane up through the hill. Opens up his DRS. Shuts it. Slams shut that one. We've got drivers getting out of his way, which is good. All setting themselves up for the laps ahead. As he rounds the penultimate corner, he's entered the pits. Fair enough. He's bailed as well. So we've got a lot of drivers in the pits. We've got one driver out on track. That was our Kozel. He's put it up into P6 ahead of Noodles. So splitting Noodles and hello there. But then we've got drivers like Restless Orb currently out on track at the moment with a 119.087. Striker in P15, Jimmy Anzad in P16, Bremer currently out of the race in P17. JBO still yet to set a lap, and Mickey also yet to set a lap. So, what are these lads going to do? JBO and Mickey, they've got to get out on track. My gosh. Discord is going bonkers tonight, lads. Let me check Discord. What's going on? Is anything wrong? Doesn't look like it. Well, that's good. Everything seems to be hunky-dory. Let's try and close it down so you guys don't hear all the bleeping. The blip. If my mouse decides to work, but it's not working. Got it. There we go, sorry about that. Alright, so Mickey looks like he is about to leave the pits. No, that is Noodles. Why am I looking at Noodles when I'm on board with Mickey? It's weird. So Kahoot is happy with his time with that 117.427. So not sure that he's going to be happy with that, because I still think Oz Curtis could pip him. We've got Accelerator now out on track in P3. I think he's got a good chance to pip Kahoot too. Guys, if I missed Kahoot crash out or something, please let me know in chat, just so I know, because I don't know what I've missed there. But Accelerator now puts in the fastest first sector, so he is on a stonker of a lap already. He's got drivers ahead of him. That's a Mercedes in front, and then a McLaren. Is he going to get held up as we drive right on board with him? One driver gets out of his way. He goes through the chicane again, back through the hill, takes all the curb he can get. Gets a little bit hairy though, opens up that DRS. Really catching up to that Mercedes in front. That Mercedes is going to hold him up, I reckon. But Mercedes gets out of the way. Beautifully done. Rounds the corner. Takes all the curb again. And then validates his lap. Oh, he's going to have to go again. He goes into the pits and fails that lap as well. Oz Curtis now on the outlap. It'll be interesting to see where he can go. Can he go into P1 or P2 or stay in P2, or is he going to get pipped by somebody behind? Storm Hutto still out on track. Hello there, out on track. He is hooking it by the looks of it too. So where does he go? As he comes around through the chicane there. One of the chicanes that this can catch a lot of people out here. And he's down on his time by 0.064 of a second. So he is beating his time currently. So this is going to be hard pressed to do any better though. He's only, I don't know. Be interesting to see if he can beat it though. Kozel on his outlap. Noodles on a lap currently too. Let's see where Noodles can put it, because Noodles is one of those drivers that I think if anyone can really get it up there from P7, it's definitely him. We've seen it the past two races. Left for down on an outlap. Beanie Millsy on the outlap too. Let's go back up to Hello there, see where he puts it as he rounds back onto the main straight now. That DRS is wide open, crosses the line, and where does it put him? It puts him up into P3. So currently it is a Ferrari 2-3, but we've still got Oz Curtis starting his lap now, so it's going to be interesting to see where he can put it. Can he beat Kahoot, or is he going to try and keep it where he is now? And Noodles now goes from P7 to P2 with that 1:17.592. Still off the pace of Kahoot, but still a very quick lap from P7 up to P2. Beautifully done. Ferrari lads now dropping from to P3 and 4. Accelerator doesn't look like he's going to be able to get back out. Definitely not. Way too late, just all the time. Storm Hutto on his lap now too. Where does he decide to put it? He goes through turn 1 and 2. He's timed this lap very well. His out lap, I should say. Kozel on the lap 2. Left for dead on a lap. Beanie Millsy entering the pits has bailed his lap. Rapid J-Rad up into P10 for the Alpine boys. Striker up into P18 as he drives in through. We've got Restless Orb in P12. Beanie Millsy in P9. Oz Curtis stays in P2, or goes back up to P2, sorry, I should say, with a 1:17.576. Still just off that pace of Kahoot, but still a very quick lap to get himself back up into P2. So it'll be interesting to see if Hello there. Looks like... Oh, he's not going to go again because you're out. There's no more time to go again, buddy. So that's it for you. Hello there. Noodles goes P3. So Storm Hutto, where does he place it? Oh, he's invalidated. Kozel stays, goes up into P5, dropping accelerator further down. So let's have a look at the grid currently. So Rapid Kahoot in P1, Oz Curtis P2, Noodles in P3, Left for Dead P4. The last Ferrari bloke here in P5, and the second and the last Alfa Romeo bloke here with our Kozel in P6. Accelerator P7, Storm Hutto and Millsy in the two Alpha Tauris, P8 and P9. Can't split those two lads. P10 for J-Rad in the Alpine, Mickey in the other Haas in P11, Striker in P12, Restless Orb P13, Jimmy NZ 14. WRL Top in P15, Watto in P16, JBO P17, Jack Sully P18, and then unfortunately our two DNF drivers, Bremer in P19 for the Alpine and Abyss in P20. Javier, welcome to the stream, my man. And welcome to Wallaby, my friend. Yeah, thanks for joining. It's good to have you. Yeah, our first yank. So, as we look at the times here, so difference of only 1.5 tenths from Oz Curtis to Rapid Kahoot, but Ferrari sitting pretty in some good position here, P2 and P5. Also Alfa Romeo sitting pretty in P4 and P6. Definitely some good positions there. They've managed to. I think their biggest rivals at the moment are the Ferrari lads too. I mean, looking at the standings in Tier 1, let's have a look. Let's bring up some standings, shall we? So Tier 1. So Millsy currently leading in P1 with 45 points. Bremer in P2 with 36 points. Curtis in P3 with 35 points. And tied for 35 points is Watto. Behind them is 34 points Noodles and Jack Sully. And then P7 Kahoot. So Kahoot's got a bit of work to do to be able to put himself back up there. But in terms of constructors, we look at McLaren on top with 54 points. Alpha Tauri behind on 49 points. Alfa Romeo with 46. It's Ferrari up and down in P8 that really need to get a press on and get up there. They've got the drivers to do it tonight. They've got Hello there and they've got Curtis. So I think it's something that can definitely be done. So yeah, we don't allow retiring on track there. Hello there. So good ploy on that one. So let's bring up all my stuff here. Now, guys, please remember to get out of the way for Kahoot and the two McLaren lads as they drive up to lead the charge. In honour of Julie, Matt Skills' mum. As I've already mentioned, Matty, the whole community is there behind you. So we love you to death, man. We're all here for you. And the respect, the respect that this WRL community has shown in terms of, who can lead the formation lap and everyone getting out of the way instantly. The amount of black helmets that you're seeing tonight is just unbelievable. The support that everybody is showing is just it makes me extremely proud to be a part of this league and to be even to be able to help run this league. So, guys, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank everybody enough for what they're doing to help support Matty. And I know for a fact that Matty really appreciates all the support and loves every single one of us for everything that we're doing for him. And, even just the messages that he's been receiving from everyone showing that, they're all there for him. It's just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing to see, and it's amazing. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. Shit. Whew. We love you, Matty. Kahoot goes a little bit wide there. So the two McLarens, in honour of Matty for being as the McLaren lads team principal, being up there with him, and then Kahoot being the only WA driver, and Matty Skills and Julie both being from WA themselves. We only see it fitting that a WA driver is the one leading the charge here tonight, leading the formation lap as a sign of respect and as a sign of honour. All right, so the line. Oh, who is that? Doing donuts back down there, was it? It's maybe an abyss. We'll have to keep an eye on that. All right, here we go. So the first sprint round of the season. As we get underway, 5 lights, they're out. We don't go racing. We know how this game is. So the 5 lights are out now. We go racing. Rapid Kahoot still stays into first place. Oz Curtis now gets a good line up the inside, stays there, but backs out and gets the nice slipstream off of him from there. Let's bring up the position changes. Position changes, not many by the looks of it. Oh, my game is just frozen. No. No. All right. 1 second, lads, while I get this fixed. Far out. I am so sorry about this, guys. This is... The whole game just froze. I've never had that before where it's just frozen like that. Just ridiculous. Join session. Looks like we've got a safety car. I'm wondering if this is a safety car glitch. Let's have a look here. No, JBO is a DNF. So that is a very, very early safety car on the main straight for No, it's not JBO. JBO. Yeah, sorry, JBO. I'm guessing that may have been on the main straight. I'm not too sure. But, man, I tell ya, it's an early DNF. Very early. I'm sure we're going to hear about this in here. Fun. Bro just turned it on me. Uploading right now. Abyss. Looks like Abyss may have been at fault for that. He's already in chat apologising for it. So we'll keep going from there. Just put in the stewards chat. You know what to do in the incident reports, and then it'll be from there. So let's have a look at the changes that I can see currently. From the position changes. So we've got Kahoot in P1, Curtis P2, Noodles P3, Left for Dead P4, Hello There P5, and Arcozal P6. Not a single change between them. It's a sign of respect when you see that sort of stuff. It means they're not going for dangerous moves. Storm, Hutto, and B&E Millsy up 1 position each. Accelerator down 2 positions with his teammate Rapid Mickey in 9 and 10. Restless Orb in P11. Striker P12. J-Rad down 3 positions. Jimmy in P14. Bremer up 4 positions. Jack Sully up 2 positions. Watto down 1 position. And Toppy down 3 positions, while Abyss is up 1 position. But by the sounds of it, Abyss could have a bit of a penalty coming his way. I'm so sorry I missed all of that, guys. It was, yeah, that sucked a bit there. I'll allow that one, Bremer. Kahoot looking to get a little bit racy with the safety car here. Tell you what would be cool if you could challenge the safety car in terms of like the pace that it's showing on track, tell it to go faster. I think that would be a bit of a cool thing to add to the game. So it should, by rights, be safety car in this lap. So there we go. So Abyss saying that he thought he'd already cleared JBO. Just had tunnel vision on the guys ahead. Seems to have taken him out and has apologised. But JBO, don't leave because you've got a feature race to go, my guy. So stick around. So here we go. So safety car is definitely in this lap. Curtis, the guy in P2, from what I know, isn't great with his safety car restarts. Noodles, I don't really see many of his safety car restarts just because either he's leading or he's further down the pack and I'm trying to focus on the front. Kahoot, with his safety car restarts, I know what they're like, and let me assure you, Curtis should not be caught sleeping. Speaking of safety car restarts, guys, if you are in the chat and you race with WRL, you should know that you do not slow down on the safety car restart and then speed back up again. Saw a bit of controversy in last night's race on 2 occasions. But Oz Curtis was not caught sleeping that time. Looks to make a move. Can he get it done? He sticks it up. He doesn't. He backs out of it very cleanly. Rapid Noodles now takes the advantage and says, mate, I'm gonna try it now. as he is now 2/10 behind Curtis. We see a driver around, that is B&E Millsy, is around. He's now down the back as Top now makes positions and moves up into P14. Gets a lot of positions up there from P18 back up into P14. Bremer also down in P19, pitting already. Looks like he's had a bit of a spin there. Also Rapid Mickey down as well as Millsy now has moved back up a position. We've got the positions ahead have stayed exactly as they are from P1 to P6. Storm Hutto in P7, Accelerator in P8. Where is this going to go? Are we going to see any moves soon? It doesn't look like it. We've got Noodles now falling slightly off the back of Curtis. We've got Hello there 3/10 behind Left for Dead, wanting to make a move to get those points for the Ferrari lads here. Kozel 5/10 off of Hello there. He's slightly dropping off too. But at the moment, there's not many moves looking to be made. So Arkozel now 8/10. Rapid Kahoot picks up the fastest lap with a 1:21.167 on the medium tyres. Speaking of tyres, let's have a look at those as we see that the entire grid, bar 2 drivers, are on medium tyres. And Bremer has already pitted too. Now, 3 cars into the pits. So we've got 3 drivers on the soft tyres. 4 drivers onto the soft tyres. And Millsy stays out on the medium tyres to try and get himself a little bit of distance there. I think that's a smart play, to be honest. So let's have a look. Is there anything else going on? There's not. The pack is just staying as it is. There's no hard racing. Whew. No penalties. There's been 5 stops currently. Position changes. Let's have a look at that and find something to talk about. But we've got 4 drivers who have up 5 positions, with Abyss up 5 positions, Jack Sully up 5 positions, Watto up 5 positions, and Jimmy NZ, I would call him the comeback king, as he is now up 5 positions as well. Finish is in the points, so he's known for starting down the back. And Kahoot once again fastest lap with a 1:21.117. Accelerator steals that from him and sets it up with a 1:29.40. So a very quick lap for the Haas driver there on those medium tyres. Are we starting to see any movement here? Let's have a look at times. No. And hello there for the Ferrari, the first driver to pick up the time penalty, the 3-second time penalty for corner, for track limits. Accelerator now picks one up as well. The 3-second, again, multiple warnings. Bremer with the fastest lap with a 1:26.70 on those soft tyres. That is a blistering lap from him. Well done, Bremer. As Oz Curtis is just losing time to Kahoot ahead. But noticing the line that Curtis takes through the chicane back there, I think he's got to be a little bit more careful, because if he takes too much of it, we could potentially see him pick up a penalty. Sorry, I had a big yawn. Left for Dead on the back of Noodles. These two, Left for Dead and Noodles, I would say are going to be the biggest rivals between each other this season. Every single race so far, these two have been, you can't split them. Noodles takes off, Left for Dead is able to catch him, vice versa. It's just, these two are going to be something to watch for the entire season. I can just guarantee it. The Left for Dead, only 4/10 behind him now. But some big gaps already. Up ahead, Curtis, 6/10 to Kahoot. Noodles. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. That is an Alpine around. Is it Bremer? It is Bremer as he spins, coming around the last corner. It's one of those things on wheel. You've got to take it so smooth. Has he lost any part of his wing? He hasn't. He's just had a spin. So he's okay. He just gets going again. No, and he's spun again. He's got to get those tyres warmed up. Can't take the corners too hard. Get those tyres warmed up before you start taking corners like that, Bremer. You got it. You got it, man. So Oz Curtis now is starting to pick up a bit of time to Kahoot ahead. 5 tenths now, starting to pick up. It's back to 6 tenths. Noodles, though, 5 tenths. Also picking up a bit of time to Curtis ahead. Left for Dead, still also picking up time to Noodles ahead. Hello there, picking up time to Left for Dead. This is going to be a spicy meatball between 1 and 5. However, Hello there has that 3-second time penalty that he needs to be able to try and get in front of the drivers ahead and shake them off and try and gap them by 3 seconds. He's just got to hold strong and try not to get any more warnings, and then he should be okay. IRL Logan, yeah, man, this is crossplay. Yeah, exactly. So what Zoltan's just said, this is mostly mostly Xboxes. We have a couple of PC drivers in here, and I think maybe 1 or 2 PlayStation drivers. So, oh, look at this. Curtis now 2 tenths, 3 tenths on the back of Kahoot ahead. 4 tenths. He's losing a bit of time now. I don't know what's happened, but it looks like Curtis opens up that DRS. There's going to be a big DRS train here for quite some time. Right the way back down to P5. Hello there is just going to be able to sit on the back of him and just not use so much ERS if he can, because he's got the ability to just hold him using DRS. Left for Dead in a very good position with his ERS, ERS. I had it right the first time. As he opens that DRS, is still sitting in 78%. Noodles 46%. Oz Curtis 48%. And Rapid Kahoot down to 35%. 30% now. Oz Curtis. We're on the second last lap of 10 for the first sprint round of Wallaby, and I think this is some very classy driving by a lot of people here. They know that this is only a sprint round. They know that the major points are in the feature. They're not going to go for risky, stupid little dive bombs. They're going to hold it and just sit themselves pretty for the feature race, and then that's when they're going to pounce and make their moves. P1 Rapid Kahoot currently, P2 Oz Curtis, P3 Noodles, P4 Left for Dead, as Abyss now picks up a 3-second time penalty. So far he has gapped the driver behind him, which is Rapid Mickey down in P18, so he will stay where he is if that's where it is. But Noodles now gets taken once. Is he going to get taken twice? He doesn't. There's some very nice racing room left there by Hello There. Well done to Hello There, showing the respect that the drivers ahead deserve. But Left for Dead up into P3 with a move that I didn't see, unfortunately. But there it is. We now move on to the last lap of the race with Kahoot still in the lead. We've now got Accelerator up into P7. Some moves are starting to be made. Jimmy NZ up into P8. Oh, it looks like Storm Hutto is around. It is Storm Hutto on the final. And Arkozul picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. So this has helped Hello There stay exactly where he needs to be, in P5. Hello There is not going to be able to get him now because he is outside of that 3 seconds and is also picked up, he's inside that 3 seconds, but he's also picked up that 3-second time penalty. Yeah, it's a troublesome corner there, Bremer. Accelerator now picks up another 3-second time penalty as he now goes to 6 seconds worth of time penalty. So this is good for a lot of the lads behind. We've got Jimmy NZ who's going to move up. J-Rad will move up. Watto will move up. Striker will move up. And most likely Jack Sully will move up as well. This could put Accelerator down into a very, very crappy position. But we look to see how the final of the sprint round goes. We've got Kahoot in P1, Oz Curtis P2, Left for Dead in P3, Noodles in P4, Hello There P5, Arkozul P6, and Accelerator going to be dropping right down as the DRS train stays open and Kahoot goes fastest with let's have a look at the fastest lap too actually, shall we? So fastest lap was Restless Orb with a 1:19.653. Very well done for these guys. But let's look at the grid. Kahoot P1, Oz Curtis P2 in the Ferrari, Left for Dead P3 in the Alfa Romeo, Noodles in the Mercedes for P4, the other Ferrari in P5. So a top 5 for both Ferraris and a top 6 for both Alfa Romeos as we see WRL Arkozul round out P6. Jimmy NZ moves up into P7, Rapid J-Rad P8, Watto P9, Striker P10, P11 is accelerator after serving 6 seconds worth of time penalties. Jack Sully in P12 for the other Aston Martin. Hello there. Make sure you grab your your race directory, so that we can take a screenshot so we can see the things. You might be able to get that 3 second removed. So here it is. So let's have a look. P12 was Jack Sully in the Aston Martin. In P13 was the AMG Petronas Mercedes of WRL Top. Storm Hutto in P14 after that unfortunate spin. His teammate in P15 right behind him. P16, Restless Orb, who also had the fastest lap. In P17, we have Rapid Mickey. In P18, Abyss. P19, Bremer. And the unfortunate JBO in the McLaren finishing in P20. And there we have it. So 3 seconds time penalties to Hello there in Arcozal and 6 seconds to Accelerator. As we now get ready for our feature race. Okay, yep, no worries. Hello there. 28 viewers in the chat. Welcome, guys. If you are new to Wallaby Racing League, we are a cross-play league based in Australia. We race 3 nights a week. So Tier 1, as you are witnessing tonight, on Wednesday nights. Tier 2 on Tuesday nights. And Tier 3 on Sunday nights. 8:30 p.m. AEDT, so Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, or whatever it stands for now, Daylight Time. If you would like an invite or anything like that, please reach out to us on Facebook. We are Wallaby Racing League on Facebook. You can also message us here in chat, and one of our friendly guys in chat will probably speak to an admin and get them to send you a invite. Yes, I know I'm in spectator mode. So once again, the formation lap being led by Kahoot in honour of Julie, Matt Skills' mum, who has sadly passed away this week. Once again, and then the boys behind him in the McLaren, as Skillsy is the team principal for McLaren. So these 3 lads, and everybody else for that matter, showing their support, wearing black helmets in honour. Left for Dead, you know, there's just so many drivers out there wearing black helmet. Whenever you look at one, you've got a black helmet. You know, Jimmy NZ up there, he's wearing the black helmet. You've got Rapid J-Rad, he's wearing a black. Everyone looks to be wearing a black helmet in this race, and it's just absolutely amazing to see. It's something that has legitimately blown my mind. It's well, actually, no. I tell a lie. It hasn't blown my mind, because this WRL community is something that is beyond what I've seen in racing leagues. You know, there's a lot of toxic racing leagues out there, but this one here is just unbelievable. It's a no-nonsense league that loves. What is that? Is that Kahoot? It is Kahoot. Kahoot has spun while leading the formation lap, as he now takes his position back. Oh dear, Kahoot. Javier, that's such an awesome thing to do, man. Love it. Love seeing it. Now, guys, if you are, like I said, you know, there's 23 of you in chat right now. If you aren't a part of Wallaby Racing League, definitely come join us. We'd love to have you on board. But we are also partnered with 2 other leagues, one of them being OCE and the other being Rapid Racing League. We're also sponsored by Sully's Shirts. You're not dressed unless you are wearing a Sully's. So get on board, jump over to sullysshirts.com.au and have a look at the gear that we have there. We have some Wallaby Racing League merchandise. Yes, I know, spectator mode. Alright, it's going to start me from the back of the pack. That's awesome. It's not going to show me any good views. But we're here, we see it here. So Oz Curtis, this is a reminiscent of the start of the sprint race as he stays in P2, goes straight up the inside but decides to back out. We've got Hello There up into P3, Noodles in P4, Jimmy up into P5, Left for Dead in P6. We've got way more movement that we're seeing here right now. Let's bring up the position changes and have a look at what has happened up ahead. Hello There now goes up into P2 while Oz Curtis lets him pass. Rapid Kahoot stays in P1. Hello There P2 up 3 positions. Oz Curtis in P3 down 1 position. The 2 Ferraris are not going to fight, not this time around. Noodles in P4. We've got a safety car already. That is Storm Hutto as he has gone around, unfortunately for him. I'd love to see what happened there. Cubistic Flunky in the chat saying Hutto washed. Man, maybe they should have chosen you in the draft, Cubistic, and not Hutto. Ooh, sorry about that, too soon. So let's have a look at the grid currently. Rapid Kahoot P1, Hello There P2, P3 the other Ferrari. So Ferrari running very, very strong tonight. P4 is Noodles, P5 Jimmy and Zed, who is up 2 positions. We've got Left for Dead in P6, who's dropped 3 positions. Arcozal in the other Alfa Romeo in P7. Anthony Waddington, so A. Waddington up 1 position in P8. Striker up into P9, up 1 position. WRL Top up 3 positions in P10 for the Mercedes. J-Rad in P11. B&E Millsy in P12, also up 3 positions. Accelerator down 2 for the Haas in P13. Again, finding his teammate up 3 positions in Haas. But Rapid Mickey picks up the time penalty. Sorry, guys, that was a green flag. I didn't realise that was a virtual safety car. But Rapid Mickey picks up the first time penalty of the night. So let's go back up into here as Hello There now gaining on Rapid Kahoot. Can he get the position made? Leaves the space for him, but is he going to get the inside line again? He doesn't. Rapid Kahoot just sticks his nose right there and says, nah, this is mine, and I'll be keeping it right here. As we now move down, this is going to be able to keep Oz Curtis in the fight, but it's also keeping the boys behind Noodles and Jimmy in the fight. Restless Orb now picks up the fastest lap again from the last sprint race. He was the fastest driver on the field, but now currently the fastest in the feature as well. As Waddington now battling for positions with Left for Dead or Arcozal it is. Sorry, as Arcozal gets pushed wide, Waddington keeps position in P7 and Arcozal stays in P8. Striker now on the back of him, looking to make his strike. Sorry, had to do it. On the back of Arcozal. But he goes wide and it looks like, yeah, I thought that was what was going to happen. Waddington must have forced him off, and Waddington has given the position back to Arcozal. Very, very nice racing there. Jimmy NZ now down to P6 as Left for Dead gets the position. Oh, I've missed the position over here. Sorry, guys. Rapid Kahoot opens up that DRS. Is struggling a little bit here because Hello There is able to get up past him and now up 3/10. Oz Curtis right behind Rapid Kahoot as well. Only 3/10 behind, and can he get the position made to put it as a Ferrari 1-2? That would be amazing to see for the Ferrari team principal, Easy Reaper. Noodles also 3/10 behind Oz Curtis, 4/10 behind Oz Curtis, but Left for Dead, once again, like I said, has found his way back up there to fight again with Jimmy NZ in P6, Arkozl P7, Waddington P8. He's going to want to get that position as Millsy is also now DNF'd. He's pulled off into the pits and has retired. I just don't know why people are doing it. Top 15 gets points, guys. It's simple as that. Don't retire because you could get points. Anything can happen, especially in Australia. So let's have a look here. Left for Dead now goes up the outside of Noodles ahead. Gets the position done, sticks it to him and says, this is mine. Noodles is going to want to fight back. He always does when it comes to Left for Dead. As he goes through the chicane on the hill, opens up his DRS. We've got a DRS train going here too. And we're going to see him to try to make a move. No, he doesn't. Bremer now picks up a 3-second time penalty for P16. So Rapid Noodles now 2/10 behind Left for Dead, and Left for Dead 2/10 behind Oz Curtis. Oz Curtis, if he needs to get a move on here. Try and stick it back. Kahoot now fastest on track. Arkozl now fastest on track with a 1:22.075. Oz Curtis now 6/10 behind Hello There, and like I said this, you know, at the start of the stream. Hello There, being the reserve driver, is very quick at Australia. I've been in 5 lappers with him during Easy Reaper TV's stream on Twitch. Make sure you check that out too, guys. 5 lappers going all the time. A couple of other things here and there, but once again, probably, I mean, it is one of the most enjoying streams to be a part of, and join his Discord too. But I'll get back to it. Hello There. I've been with him on track here before in 5 lappers, and he's one of those drivers that he gets behind you and you just go, well, I've lost that position. But Oz Curtis now being made a move on, gets it done. He loses the position to Left for Dead. Left for Dead gets the position nicely done around the outside of him. Oz Curtis now down to P4. He's going to be under attack soon by Noodles, but Noodles still has 4/10 to be able to make up on him. If Arkozl can get any closer, that might help out Curtis, but Curtis really needs to get that move on. Rapid Noodles only 4/10 behind. As Mickey now goes fastest on track, 1:21.919. Bremer also DNF for him. Don't know if there is going to be a safety car where he's DNF. No, there's not. No safety car for him. So Jack Sully running down in P18 currently. Don't stress, Bremer. Wheel is one of the hardest things to get used to, but I can guarantee you, once you get used to it, man, you're going to pick up so much. Oh no, Toppy is out of the race. Let's have a look and see if we can pin where everything went wrong for him. And that is through the section. Yep. I've got another car as well that's lost his front wing. That's Rapid Mickey around. This is Australia, guys. Australia is done it. That's second safety car for the feature race. Hello There in a very strong position in P1. Rapid there, Rapid Kahoot in P2. Left for Dead in P3. Oz Curtis in P4. In P5 we've got Noodles, Arkozl 6, Jimmy NZ 7, Waddington P8, Striker P9, and rounding out our top 10 is the Alpine driver in Rapid JRAD. As Toppy says, he didn't trust this setup at all. Well, if you didn't trust it, don't race it. That sucks. That's alright. It's alright. But, so, what do we see? So we've seen some changes here. With Hello There in P1 and Oz Curtis in P2. So Left for Dead has pitted. He has. What tyres has he gone to? He's gone to the hard tyres. This could be a decent call, to be honest. If there's going to be another 2 safety cars or whatnot, he can stay out and gain track position, but then he's going to be under attack from, the drivers on the faster tyres. Like Kahoot is on hard tyres right now, so they could potentially stay out for another safety car if need be, and then potentially go to the softer tyre or even the medium tyre later on in the race. So, it's going to be an interesting one for them. So, guys in chat, I'd love to get your prediction for P1, P2, and P3, and how many drivers do we think are going to finish tonight? Because me personally, oh, that's another driver into the pits. Kozel into the pits. They've seen something that nobody else is seeing. Maybe. I don't think there's any rain due, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways, back to the grid predictions. I think for me, Hello There is going to be the one to beat. I think Kahoot. We can't go past Kahoot in P2, but I think P3 we're going to see a bit of a change. I think we could potentially see Left 4 Dead picking up P3. If not, maybe P2, and then Rapid Kahoot to P3. One of those. Noodles, I reckon, will come close. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly right. I think, yeah. So we've got the grid all bunched up. As we wait to see if Hello There is going to go early or is he going to go late. Just remember that you've got to keep that pace. Can't just let off. We saw that controversy last night in Tier 2 and on 2 occasions with one of our drivers in the Aston Martin. It looks like he's going now. He's decided to go right halfway through the corner and gets quite a good, decent jump on Kahoot. Up into P2 now. Currently, Oz Curtis sitting on the back of Kahoot, 3/10 behind. Noodles back in P4. Must have been caught sleeping. Is 7/10 behind. Jimmy NZ 6/10. Waddington up into P6. 5/10 behind Jimmy NZ. J-Rad up positions in P7. So we've got a driver around. Who is that? That looks like Striker and Abyss. Abyss is around. Now moves right back down to P16. He is having a hell of a time here tonight. JBO P15, Jack Sully, and the other Aston Martin in P13 and 14. But guys, Rapid Kahoot has had a bit of a blunder on that safety car restart. Now already 1 second behind Hello There. Yeah, look, Ryan, I think our Kozel could definitely do it. Only 1 lap behind. I think Left 4 Dead. I think he could do it as well. I hate to say it, but I think there will be at least 1 more safety car in this race, maybe, and I think that's going to help those lads. But Hello There, still 1 second ahead of Rapid Kahoot, while Oz Curtis 6/10 behind. Waddington is the man to watch as we watch him 2/10 behind Jimmy NZ. This is the battle to watch at the moment. The closest one on track, except for Accelerator behind them with J-Rad. And as Jimmy NZ now goes wide, and Waddington takes the position and basically opportunistic there. Just took advantage of the mistake by Jimmy NZ going real wide and getting tail happy. J-Rad now 1.1 seconds behind Jimmy NZ in P6, but Accelerator 4/10 behind J-Rad. Can he get the moves done? Accelerator, one of the fastest drivers in this league. In quali, always putting it up top, but just race-wise, just never being able to put it together. But it goes around the outside. Can he get it done? They're going to go too wide. No, he gets it done before the corner. Very nicely done. As J-Rad now falls to the wayside, down into P8. Very nice move there by Accelerator. As we go back up and look through, let's see, any more. Left for Dead. Now, only 1/10 behind Restless Orb. Is he going to get a move made? He goes out wide, cuts back in, almost touches the back end of Restless Orb there. As he gets the position, can he get it done down the inside? He does. It looks like he can. He does. Very nicely done. As they go side by side into turn one, and keeps the position while Restless Orb now falls further behind. And Arcozal now on the attack of Restless Orb. We've also got Rapid Mickey joining the battle there. Restless Orb losing out to Arcozal as Arcozal takes the inside line, gets it done nice and neat as he now sticks it behind. We've got Rapid Mickey now wanting to go at Restless Orb on the inside line as well. Gets it nicely done. Can he keep the position though? It looks like he can. Side by side. Rapid Mickey, Restless Orb. Rapid Mickey keeps the position. Very nicely done. As Restless Orb now also under attack by one of the Aston Martins of Striker 9. Can Striker 9 now get the move done? We will see as we come into the hill. Can he get it done? Under DRS maybe. No, because it'll be a DRS train. But Striker now only 3/10 behind. Opens up his DRS, 2.5 back to 3/10, 4/10. This is some very nice clean racing that we're seeing from these lads so far tonight. Rapid Kahoot has managed to pull back that 1 second lead to 3/10 on Hello There. 11 lap old hards versus 11 lap old mediums. This is probably going to be working in Kahoot's favour now. Those medium tyres are going to start dropping off real soon. So Toppy in chat is saying that it will start raining. Is that confirmed, Top, or? I'd love to know. Abyss, fastest lap with a 1:25.74, sitting up in P15. Well done, mate. As Kahoot now 3/10 on the back of Hello There, looking to get the position. Oz Curtis 7/10 on the back of Kahoot. Noodles 8/10. Accelerator almost out of the DRS, right behind Waddington in P5. J-Rad P7, Left for Dead, right on the back of J-Rad. Can he get the position made? I don't think he'll get it done this lap, but he will wait for the next lap. So 3/10 behind. He bides his time, just sits there nicely. Gains a lot of time through those corners though. A lot of time here. Opens up his DRS. He's going to get the position made easy. It was just handed to him. J-Rad now falls even further behind. Left for Dead up into P7 now. He's now on the hunt. 1.9 seconds away from Accelerator. We'll come back to him later and see if he can pull that gap any further closer to him. And Accelerator ahead for the Haas. Hello There now picks up that 3-second time penalty. That is not good for a driver in P1. That is not where you want to be. You now want to be able to put the foot to... What has happened here? Hello There has now ghosted by the looks of it. I'll be watching that. So there we go. So Toppy in chat has said that it is that rain is due on the radar. So there we go. But Hello There picks up that 3-second time penalty as Kahoot now under the attack, now attacking Hello There, goes around the outside, goes the hard way. It looks like Hello There forces him a little bit wide as Kahoot now stays right on the back of him and says, all right, fine, I won't get you that way. I'm going to try and get you another way. Just straight under DRS because you don't have it and I do. Let's see what he does here. Goes out wide. Opens up. Oh, Arkozal, hello there, has entered the pits. That's why he got it done. Very nicely done. So, Rapid Kahoot back up into P1. Oz Curtis back into P2. Noodles P3. Accelerator P4. Left for Dead now up into P5. We've got 3 drivers in the pit. Hello there, Waddington and Restless Orb. As Noodles 3/10 behind Oz Curtis. Oz Curtis holding his own against these drivers. Against Noodles. Obviously one of the guys that everyone was a bit worried about when he joined. Thinking, oh crap, here we go. We've got one of the fastest drivers out there. So let's have a look at these penalties as they stand right now. So penalties, we've got 3 seconds for Accelerator, 3 seconds for J-Rod, 3 seconds for Mickey, and 3 seconds for Hello There. Not good for Hello There. Maybe it could have been a mistake. I don't know. I doubt it. But, you know, it's one of those things. We'll see. So 4/10 splitting the field between the top 3 right now. And then we've got some very big gaps going on here. But Arkozal, 4/10 currently behind J-Rad. Is he going to be able to get the move done? Left for Dead still 1.9 seconds away from Accelerator, unable to pull that gap closer to him. But Rapid Mickey is definitely starting to pull that gap closer to him from Arkozal ahead. As Arkozal opens up that DRS and is now able to pull 9/10. Left for Dead, pull 1.7. Is that a yellow? That's a yellow flag? We've got a car. Who is that? Oh, it's the Jimmy NZ, or is that? That's JBO who's been lapped. Jeez. So JBO not having a fun time here in Oz tonight as he gets lapped. But as we've said in the past, stick with it. Top 15 get points here, so it's one of those things. You just got to stick with it. So Jimmy NZ now looks like he has gone around as he now drops down multiple positions there, right down into P15. This is not a fun time for the McLaren guys who are leading the Tier 1 Constructors Championship currently. And with this, JBO also around. This is not good for him, falling further and further down from the field, may even get lapped twice. Has Accelerated now enters the pits. So Rapid Kahoot under attack still from Oz Curtis, now 2/10 behind. Has managed to pull that gap real close to him from 4/10, back up to 4/10 now, but pulled it from 4/10 down to 1.5 before. As it looks like Kahoot could have the pace through the corners, whereas Curtis has got the pace through the straights. That's the way I'm seeing it. But Noodle's still 4/10 behind Curtis. Any other? No. This is the closest battle we've got going on here at the moment for P2 and 3. Sorry, P1, 2 and 3. Sorry guys, just having to read a message to me. So Noodles now managed to really close the gap to him and Curtis. Only 1.6 behind. Is he going to be able to get a move made? He opens up his DRS. Curtis opens up his DRS. Rapid Kahoot only on 44% ERS, so still strong with his ERS there. Oh, so that was Curtis. Rapid Kahoot on 19 ERS. Curtis on 51. Whereas Noodles is on 73% ERS. Holding very strong with his ERS there. As Curtis now loses a little bit of time to Kahoot ahead, so does Noodles. Noodles loses that little bit of time. but they're evenly spread. It's very, very clean racing between these guys here too. We've got Arkozel now 4/10 still on the back of J-Rad, while we've got Rapid Mickey, who has joined the battle and only 4/10 behind, as J-Rad is holding up Arkozel as much as he can. Left for Dead, 2.3 seconds behind Noodles in P3. This could be a good shout for these guys. Storm Damo, you all too fast for me. Yeah, these guys are too fast for me too, man. That's why I raced Tier 2. And we've got a safety car. That is JBO. That is JBO. He's out of the race. Oh, he is out. That is a wheel. Not where it should be. So that brings in the safety car. So this helps these guys here. Oz Curtis decides to stay out. I don't know if that was a good decision. I think he should have stayed out. I think he should have pitted, should have pitted when Kahoot pitted. Because he's got... Let's look at his tyres. 17 lap old hard tyres. It looks to me like he's going to try and go for the hard to soft stint. Yeah, agreed there. Unfortunately, Kahoot and Noodles able to pit under that safety car condition, both going on to the fresh mediums from there. Rapid Mickey on the 11 lap old hards, he will want to pit soon too. Same with Arkozel, 10 lap old hards. Left for Dead on the 11 lap old hards. This could be a very strong fight for these two ahead in the Alfa Romeo. Curtis, though, the unlucky one, once again getting done over by a safety car or a safety car restart. Either one, he's been done over by them in the past. So what'll he do? He needs to pit here. I'll be shocked if he doesn't pit. Hello there. If you got yep, good shout. There we go. Well done. Hello there. If you got a double warning, you need to take a screenshot of the race director showing that you got a double warning, and then that 3-second pit can be removed, but you need to take that screenshot. Also, while you're racing, try and stay out of chat all that you can, because it means that you're not focusing on the race ahead, and we want drivers focusing on the race, not on chat. That goes to all drivers. All drivers. We would prefer you focusing on the race and not chat. So, Curtis jumps into the pits and is definitely done over by that, now dropping down to P12. That is very, very unfortunate for him. I feel for the guy. I do. But I think these drivers here, Kahoot, he's in the hot seat for P1. We've got Noodles, I reckon he's going to go P2. And then you've got these boys up ahead. Maybe Hello there. Only on 5-lap-old hards in P3. If he can get his 3-second time penalty removed, if you know it is a double thing. Yeah, you're seeing a lot of glitching cars under safety car conditions, because every time I go to them I can see it. But in race, you don't see it very often, like I don't anyway. So here we go, safety car in this lap. So we're going to ride on board with with Arkozel and see if Arkozel can get a good restart with his team in front. So currently Alfa Romeo running 1-2. So this is good for Andy H as the team principal. He'll be watching on, very happy with how this is going. And as our Left for Dead goes, it looks like Arkozel is going to try and slow down the pack as much as he can, which didn't work for him because he is now under the pump from drivers behind. Rapid Mickey, Rapid Kahoot, Noodles. Hello there. He is under the pump from these guys. Now leaving him 8 tenths, almost a second, off of Left for Dead ahead. He's just got to be able to hold him. Rapid Mickey has got to be able to try and get past. Cahoot's definitely got to be able to try and get past. Can they get something done here? They should be able to get something done around the outside as Okozel really playing the team game defensively here. Too defensively, maybe. Don't know. I don't. It's not up to me to decide. But tell me what you guys think. Do you reckon that was too defensive? So we got Cahoot really pushing it now. Looks to go around the outside of Rapid Mickey. Can he get it done? He doesn't, but Rapid Mickey now goes up the inside of Okozel. There is going to be a little bit of space left as Noodles now joins the fight. Goes up the outside. Oh, and Mickey, and oh, that is just poor racing there. Oh. Oh man, I feel bad for that. Let's see, has Noodles lost a wing from that? No, he hasn't. No wing damage by the looks of it there. He's got both end plates. He's got his wing, so he's safe. Oz Curtis now around. Oh, as he spins himself back around the right way to get going again. Just when I thought that this could have worked out in his favour with those three drivers spinning out and having a bit of a bingle, this could have worked really well for him. But as we see it now, left for dead, up into P1 still, Okozel P2. Hello there is going to want to get past Okozel as fast as he can, gap him by 3 seconds, and close down left for dead ahead. Can he get it done? We've got Accelerator up into P4, Waddington in P5. We've got J-Rad in P6, Striker P7, and then his teammate in P8. P9 is Abyss, doing very well from the race that he's had at the start. Rapid Cahoot in P10 as he now wants to get a boot down and try and catch back up to where he should be. And if there is anyone that can do it, it's him. That's for sure. So Noodles pits and goes onto a set of soft tyres to try and be able to regain position. Cahoot now goes around the inside, down the inside of Abyss, I should say, and gets position back up into P9. DRS enabled. This is good for him. So we've got the drivers ahead. The Haas onto Accelerator, now taking out P2. He finally gets past Okozel behind him. Hello there wants his turn, but he's got to get it done safely. As Okozel now goes back up. Are we going to see? No, we don't. Oh, we're going to see a bit of a cross over there. Didn't happen though. So Okozel back up into P2. Yeah, look, I agree. Actually, you know, am I a failure? I do agree. As Accelerator now takes back P2. This is going to be some hard, clean racing between Accelerator and Okozel, I believe. It's going to be good, but Hello there really needs to get his foot down. Waddington now is also going to wants to get his foot down to try and get past Hello there, but we are seeing a DRS train, and this is not good for these guys. As we see a driver around, who is that? That is Striker around, and Jack Sully, as both Aston Martins have a bit of a bingle here. Oh, that sucks for these guys. But the drivers to watch at the moment. Accelerator now 2 seconds off of Left for Dead. Okozel 5/10 off of Accelerator. Hello there, 4/10 off of Okozel. Rapid Mickey picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's down in P13. Striker now into the pits for soft tyres. Let's see what he can do to try and pit himself into to get himself even the bonus point. Noodles picks up the fastest lap with a 1:19.715 here on lap 23 for the Mercedes, as he is going to try and pick up as many points as he can get after an unfortunate event between himself, Mickey, and Cahoot, I believe it was. I can't remember who the other car was. I know Cahoot and Noodles were involved. But hello there, now 2/10 off of Okozel. Okozel also, again, slowing them down as much as possible. It has a 1 second gap to him and Accelerator. Can he get, but that said, Okozel has 15 lap old tyres versus Hello there's 9-lap old tyres. We have a yellow flag. That is Mickey around again, as he is going to want to get going as fast as possible to not lose that position to Noodles. And here we go. Hello There now makes the move under DRS, gets it done beautifully as he now goes up into P3. Rapid Kahoot, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Let's have a look at these the penalty situation, shall we? So Mickey 6 seconds, Noodles 3 seconds, Kahoot 3, Rapid JRAD 3, Abyss 3, Hello There and Accelerator 3. Although Hello There thinks that he was given a double warning on one corner, so he is going to. It's a safety car. We've got Mickey around on the pitch straight. That is a safety car again. This has really helped Left 4 Dead. Has hindered Left 4 Dead, I should say, as he has a 1.1 second lead to Accelerator ahead. Now, what does everyone do? Do they pit for soft tyres on lap 24 of 29? It's a risk. These guys up ahead might want to hold position, keep that track position. But what does he do? He enters the pits. He doesn't. He stays out. Ooh. As Hello There now enters the pits. I think that's a smart option for Hello There. But Left 4 Dead. Bit of a late decision there. Manny Curtis, soft charge, I agree. Mickey, Kahoot, Noodles. That's what you... yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was that incident. Yep, I get what you mean now. I was like, if that's your top three, I think you've got another thing coming there, mate. But I picked up on it. What do we think of the... Striker picks up a drive-through penalty, speeding under safety car. But what do we think of that late decision from Left 4 Dead crossing the grass there? I think it's an interesting call. I mean, he did get a pen for it, so I can't really pull him up. But Accelerator, I just realised, has 6 seconds of time penalties. So that's not good for him. This could be very, very good for the Alfa Romeo lads. Yeah, you think smart too? I think so too. That's what I mean. He had to have track position. He needed to keep it. If everyone was going to pit behind him, if Accelerator was looking to enter the pits and he stayed in, then I think it would have been a good decision. To then dive out, for Accelerator to dive out, and that would have tricked left. But it's very rare that you see those sorts of things happen. I don't think that was borderline dangerous, Top. There was nothing in it, especially under safety car. I don't think there was anything in it. He stayed as close to the edge as possible when he rejoined. Accelerator went left, so I think it was okay. So, guys, who do we think we're going to see a late charge from? I still think that we're going to see Hello There up into the box seat. I think Left 4 Dead. You can't go past Left 4 Dead. I think he's going to be up there. And I think Waddington is in a very good position to take out one of the podiums as well. I think Arkozel just doesn't have the tyres in him anymore. His tyres are currently on 18 laps, and Left 4 Dead are on 19 laps. So these two could be... They are in a very good position currently, but they could be hurting by the end of it. Only 4 laps to go, I should say. Sorry. So it's going to be hard. Yeah, I agree. Look, I agree. It is pushing the limits. Yeah. Safety car in this lap as we now remove all of that. What is Left for Dead going to do? We know what Arcosel's going to do. Arcosel is going to play that team game, and he is going to slow down the pack behind him. But it's Accelerator that I'm interested in watching. Is he going to be able to get a better jump on Left for Dead than he had last time? And is he going to be able to get past? He's got the better tyres. And 10-lap old mediums. He's definitely on the better tyres here. But we've got the soft runners right down the back too from P7 on those soft tyres. I think they've got the pace in them. They've only been one lap. So here we go. As he goes for a slow restart. Halfway around the corner. Is he going to go? He's slowed right back down. He hasn't slowed down, but he's stayed the same. What has happened here? Was there an illegal overtake or something? Interesting. So, hello there. Moves from P7 down to P8. Hello there, and Curtis for the Ferrari lads in P8 and P9, both on the soft tyres. They are going to want to start hooking it to try and get back up into a position that is going to be good for them. P8 and P9 still is a good position, but they can do better. I know that they can. But the two guys here in the Alfa Romeo, these are the two guys to be talking about tonight. They have been dominant for quite a lot of the race. However, we've had unfortunate events with Kahoot and Noodles, who were also in very good positions. Oh, Easy has just come into chat. Unfortunately, Curtis got stuck by... Oh, no! What's happened here? Oh, we've had a crash between Kahoot and Arcosel. It looked to me, and I don't want to speculate, but it looked to me like Arcosel just got real defensive when he shouldn't have got... Oh, no, it wasn't Arcosel. Yeah, it was. Was it? Oh, Noodles is out too. Yeah, it was Arcosel. Yeah, it looked to me like Arcosel got a bit too defensive there. But I think... Yeah, oh, man, that sucks. So Curtis now on the absolute charge down on those soft tyres in P6 currently. He could be looking at a P4, maybe even a P3 if Hello There can get the... yeah, no, he won't. But Accelerator with 6 seconds of time penalties is in the worst position here. He needs to be able to get his foot down as well, which he has done. Left for Dead into P2, 2.2 seconds behind. Hello There, 2.9 seconds behind. So what is going to happen? Abyss on a strong fight back behind Hello There. Rapid J-Rad also doing extremely well up into P5, looking to make a move on Abyss. Is he going to be able to get something done here? It doesn't look like it. He's going to hold his time. He now sits back round the final corner onto the final straight to start their final lap. DRS is open for this final lap, but look at the pace that Abyss has on that straight. Manages to pull away from J-Rad quite intensely there. J-Rad still only 4 tenths though behind Abyss. Curtis 5.5 tenths behind. Curtis is in a very good position here if he can stay up in the hot seat here for the penalties, I should say. As Rapid J-Rad runs real wide. So Curtis now into P4. This is going to really work out for him. He's actually going to get a podium here, I think, because of the penalties ahead. He is definitely going to get a podium here. Curtis has had one of the worst races that he's had because of the safety car, and now is back up into a good position. This is really good for him. And can it be that Ferrari go a P2 and 3, maybe? Oh no, Curtis picks up that 3-second time penalty. That has ruined it. That is the commentator's curse. I am so sorry to the Ferrari lads. It's not a Ferrari double podium anymore. Oh, it is. It is a Ferrari double podium now. So Left for Dead takes out P1. Well done as Hello There takes out P2, Curtis P3, Rapid P. Jimmy NZ now moves up into P3. Restless Orb P4 for the Red Bull. Ferrari Oz Curtis now drops down to P5. Oh, that is very unfortunate to him. J-Rad P6, Waddington P7, Jack Sully P8, TTV Abyss into P9. That is just heartbreaking. P5 still great, absolutely. Restless Orb takes out the driver of the day. So, wow. So let's have a look at the race results here. Left for Dead in P1. Hello There in P2. Jimmy NZ in P3. Restless Orb in P4, P5 Curtis, P6 J Rad, P7 Waddington, P8 Sully, P9 Abyss, P10 Akozel, 11 is Accelerator Striker. Then we have Kahoot in P13, P14 Noodles, P15 Mickey, JBO 16, Top 17, 18 is Bremer, 19 is Millsy, and Storm Hutto in P20. But let's have a look at the weekend results. We have Left for Dead. Oop, not that one. We have Left for Dead as I'm going to invite him to the party. We'll have Hello There as we invite him to the party. And Oz Curtis for the Ferrari, P2 and 3 for the in the party as well. G'day, mates. So if you could just include your audio for us. And hopefully we see the other lads join. Let me fix that. There you go, should have it now.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Arcel gifted me that.
Hang on. So we don't look like we've got Hello There joining, and is Oz Curtis going to join? Won't be able to do the interview, got to go to bed. Fair enough. Alright, so is Curtis going to join? View gamer card, invite to party. Doesn't look like it. Well, it looks like we're just going to be interviewing the leader from tonight's event. So, P3 in the sprint. Was it P3 in the sprint? Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, P3 in the sprint and P1 in the feature, putting you into P1 for the actual main weekend in points as well. So, in the overall points for the weekend. Well done to you, Left for Dead, man. Absolutely killed it this weekend. Strong drives all around for you. Tell us about it, like both your sprint, how'd you feel, and your feature race.
Well, with the sprint, I got an awesome start, so I was basically protected. Like, I had a bit of a gap behind me in the first lap, and after a few laps of getting my feet, because I was actually asleep an hour before 10 minutes before the race started, my alarm didn't go off. Uh, I knew I had a bit more pace than the guys in front of me, especially on the mediums, because
Yep.
I just felt a bit more strong. This is one of my strongest tracks, one of my favorite. So, and then Noodles ended up having a little bit of a moment, and that gifted me P3. I wasn't actually ever going to go for it. I was just happy to stay in P4 and start the race in P4. But with the main race, I actually got the cold tire glitch. That's why I lost so many places.
Uh,
Because I got an awesome start off the line, and then I just got wheel spin up until fifth gear. And then I wasn't actually supposed to start on the mediums. The game has been doing a glitch where it's been starting me on the mediums instead of the hards, even though I've chosen that option. But I always felt like I had a bit more pace. And actually, in OCE, I did the exact same strategy. I went to the hards on like lap 9, because of the safety car, and I strung it out to the end. I ended up getting a podium, so it worked for me tonight. Arkazel, I couldn't have done it without him, so happy.
Yeah, so I was gonna touch on that. Were you and Arkozel in a party at all, or were you just on your
No,
own?
I was actually
No.
messaging him on the second safety
Yeah.
car
Okay.
when we were both 1 and 2 because I was like, we
Yep.
can't let Noodles and Kahoot get through, and then they ended up
Yeah.
colliding with each other, I think.
No. So it was him. So Mickey had a spin, which collected Noodles, which also collected Kahoot, but I still like even then. Arkozel playing that massive team game and slowing down the
Yeah,
grid as
seriously.
you took off into the distance. But with the safety car restart, is that you said you had the cold tire glitch? Is that when accelerator passed you?
Oh no, I mean on the race start. I actually had the cold
Yeah,
tire
yeah.
glitch on the race start, not the safety car restart. The
So
safety car
what
restart was
happened
fine.
there?
Uh,
Because the last safety car restart, it looked like he overtook you before the
it was
start
still
finish
yellow
line by the looks of
flags.
it.
I clipped
Yeah,
it just in case I want to put
yeah,
it in, but
yeah.
which I don't think I will because I still got the win
I mean, you
anyway.
got the P1 anyway. Yeah,
But it was still caution on my screen, so I was thinking he's got to get a penalty for that. I was waiting for him to concede, but he never did.
yeah, yeah.
So I
Okay.
started
All
stressing
right.
out a bit on the final lap because he pulled 2 seconds on the first lap, and then nearly another two on the second one. I was like stressing out because I was like, if I can't get this, but no, it was good. It was a good
Yeah.
race. I always feel
No,
good
well,
around
look,
Australia.
it was great to watch. I mean, the defensive play. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. The late the late decision to not pit under safety car. Was that you trying to play the dummy to see if everyone else will go in and then you pull out, or were you waiting to see if everyone will go in with you
I
to
was
hold
waiting to see
position?
if everybody would go in with me, but nobody did. So I was like,
Yeah,
right, I haven't got to the wall yet. I just put it full 90 degrees left, and I just like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I nearly spun out
No.
doing it too. And
Well,
I was
it
like,
was
I might
definitely
get a penalty for that. But
it was definitely a topic of conversation, but well, I think we all came to the consensus that what you did was still fine. I mean, if the game may have given you a penalty, not a penalty, a warning for it or something, but it's something that we all ended up just going, nah, there's no issue with it. He joined safely. There was no hindering of other drivers behind him, so I think it was a smart decision to stay out.
yeah,
But because I think if you'd have pitted and those drivers ahead, those drivers behind you decided to stay out for track position,
exactly.
you may have been caught up in the carnage that happened behind.
And
So
plus, where Kahoot was on the second last lap or
yeah,
whatever it was, like I would have been
yeah,
behind him, so
yeah,
it just wouldn't
exactly.
have been enough.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on taking out P3 in the sprint race, P1 in the feature race, and P1 for the overall weekend tally, mate. You absolutely killed it. So congratulations to you, man. Again, fantastic race,
Thanks, mate.
and go back to your team and celebrate, my man.
Will do. See ya.
All right, mate. Take it easy. And there we have it, everybody. Thank you very much for joining tonight's stream for WRL Season 4, Round 3 here in Australia for the first sprint round of the season. Now, guys, as I previously mentioned, it is just me as a solo commentator for Tier 1 from now on. However, I will be having guests in here and there to help commentate. But it's one of those things. Unfortunate for Matty that he can't do Wednesday nights anymore, but he is going to be joining Kirko on Tuesday nights for Tier 2 comms. And yeah, like guys, once again, please join us again next week as we go live in Bahrain on Sunday for Tier 3 at 8:30 p.m. AEDT. Bahrain for Tier 2 on Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. AEDT, and Bahrain for Tier 1 next Wednesday at the same time. I'm not going to bother explaining it again. But that's all from us, guys. Thank you very much.